So every now and then I like to make videos talking about people struggling with day-to-day living costs, namely gas and electric bills. As a youth man growing up, man didn't really care about gas and electric bills and that. Every now and then I hear my mum say, don't bother run up the electric bill and that. But you kind of just brush it off to the side, innit? Man's young, man don't care, innit? Man would only care if my mum said, well, boy, the gas and electric bill is all £100, £200 this month and you need to give me some money towards it. That's when man would care. So as a youth man, didn't really bother business about gas and electric bills and that. Because man's living for free basically. As I started getting older and that, I started to realise and clock, there's a lot of people out here really struggling with gas and electric bills and that, you know. So like when I was like 22, 23 or 24 years old, I was at someone's yard. It's me, him and his brethren. And he lives at the time he was living at his grandparents' yard and that. And he was talking about, the government, they need to help out the old people and that. Like even my grandparents, they're going to basically be freezing this winter because gas and electric bills are so expensive and that. And I had to cut him and interject and said to him, brother, the reason why a lot of these old people are going to be struggling and that in winter with the gas and electric bills is because prior to that, years ago, when they was young, fit and healthy, they didn't get themselves educated. They didn't have a good career or good job. They didn't save money. They decided to take the easy route, work as a lorry driver or work in Sainsbury's or do deliveries and that, work for the Royal Mail Post Office and that, just mediocre, low-paying jobs and that. They lived life on easy mode. They're having to pay for it when they're older and that. And basically, my brethren must have said, well, I agree with my man, innit? Yeah, but it was one of those ones where he didn't really want to say and that because obviously you're talking about a man's grandparents and that. But the truth be told, innit? Yeah, I'm a man, I'ma say the truth, innit? Yeah, I ain't gonna just sit there and obviously certain times man don't say nothing and that, but sometimes man for talk up, innit? So anyway, and this is all before the recent, obviously, rise in gas and electric prices and that. And I realised at that moment, you know what, there's a lot of people out here really struggling with gas and electric bills. I think to myself, I never want to be struggling for gas and electric bills and that. Man don't want to have to come up with ways to cope with the gas and electric bills and that. Make some serious and mad cutbacks. I heard some stories of lately and I think to myself, the lengths that people have to go to save money on their gas and electric bills is ridiculous. It's like one of the other tenants' house the other day. And I can't remember, we were talking about the gas and electric bills going up. And I was saying that, I'm on one of them, you know, them top up meter things. I got one of them electric keys. You have to go to the shop and top up. So at any moment, if man's not monitoring the electric properly, I could lose power and that. It's happened a couple of times. I need to upgrade it to a smart meter and that. So I can just do it online and that. I just ain't had the time to do it. So she said, she would prefer to have that. But the house that she moved into already had one of their meters in and she can't get it changed to a prepayment meter. She said, with the rise in this electric and gas price and that, she said, listen, I don't mind sitting in a house with no electric and using candles as my light source and that. She said, I keep hardly any food in my freezer. I'll get rid of all of that and just sit in a house in total darkness and that if I have to because of the rise in electric costs. I'm thinking like, Mama's talking, and I know she's serious. She's talking about I don't need to keep food in the freezer and that because if you lose power and that, the main important thing is the food in the freezer gonna go off? Because obviously you ain't got no power to power the fridge and that. The food in the freezer is gonna defrost and that. She's talking about she don't mind sitting in the yard with no electric and that to save money, to cope with the rise in the gas and electric bills and that. I'm like, these are the lengths that people are really going to cope with their gas and electric bills and that. Disgusting, man. But she has herself to blame. You see, somewhere along the line, she was riding the easy mode bus. Yeah? She didn't decide to go uni, make the sacrifice, get a good job, get a good career and that. She decided, I'm just going to coast along through life. Take all these holidays and that I'm not entitled to. I'm not saying she's one of them, but there are people, drive flashy car and that, wear AP, Rolex, Cartier watch and that. I don't feel sorry and no remorse for these people. Next one, I saw on Facebook, there was a little post on the Sun newspaper. I think it was a black woman as well. She was talking about, I need to skip meals so that I can feed my son and also pay the gas and electric bill. the energy bills are so high that, you know what, I need to feed my son. He's the first priority, obviously. So, you know what, I need to pay the gas and electric bill and feed my son. So in order to do that, I need to skip meals. It's like, so hold on a minute. You can't even eat bread and butter, you know. Like, this is how bad it is. The people are broke out here, innit? They can't even eat bread and butter, you know. They have to literally skip meals and that to pay their gas and electric bill. They can't even afford to eat corned beef. Broke man food. It's ridiculous. And the last one that I heard, and I was like, this is madness. I go to this group thing. Basically, we're trying to work on a local project in Northampton and that. As older black folk, these people are all big people, innit? No one's less than the age of 50 apart from me. And they was talking about, yeah, maybe not just in Northampton, but they were talking about Northampton. Maybe in the country, the government are looking to open up the library for extended hours so that people have somewhere warm to stay during the winter because they can't afford their gas bill. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious? They're like, yeah, they're willing to open up the library for extended periods of time so that people don't freeze in their house and that. I think to myself, these people are literally one energy top up away from freezing this winter, you know. This is madness. You think I want to be in this predicament? This is why man don't care about going on holidays. Man don't care about wearing flashy watches. Man don't, obviously I want to drive a nice car, but you know it's not a priority, you know. Yeah, I'm putting that to the side, innit? Man don't care about living this fantastic lifestyle and that and showing off to the world and the gram and that. When in the future I might be living like these lot, broke and that. You see, your bills catch up with you, you know. Your bad credit. Yeah, all your credit card bill that you run at, that catches up on you. And one day you're going to be in a situation where you can't even afford to pay your gas and electric bill. Even some of these people might have or had okay jobs, okay paying jobs. But what happened is they run out their credit card bill so much that every month they're struggling. Remember them debt collectors, they want their money, you know. Them credit card companies, they want their money, you know. They ain't got, they don't business if you're struggling in that. Imagine that. That is serious poor people problems. I know it's poor people problems. A man that has 10 properties ain't worried about gas and electric bill. Ain't thinking about, oh, I might be sitting in my yard with no electric on. Yeah, it's alright though because I don't have no frozen food in my fridge. A man that has 10 properties and that, or even 2-3 properties and that, ain't worried about, oh, you know what, I might need to go to the local library and that for extended after hours and that because I might freeze in my yard. A barrister, a lawyer, a doctor ain't worried about them thing there. Drake is not worried about the gas and electric bills going up. These are poor people problems. But it all starts off when you're young and you don't make sacrifice and you want to live life on easy mode and that. You just want to enjoy your life without really putting any hard work. This is what happens. Your bills and that, they catch up to you. It's a snowball effect. Don't get me started about them payday loans as well. There's certain people out here, they've fallen behind or whatever in it, so they've taken out a payday loan to cover their bills. But then they can't pay the payday loan, so they take out another payday loan to pay that initial payday loan. And now they're in a whirlpool of debt. Literally. And that's when the snowball effect goes. Like them payday loans is mad. Them man, they all charging 100% interest, you know, or 600% interest, you know. All because people want to go on holidays and that. I said it many times. I say it again, innit? I'm a boy. I don't give a fuck. There's man that I've met before talking about they're going on holiday and they've used their credit card to put down a deposit for the holiday. And I've asked the man, why have you used your credit card to put down a deposit for a holiday? And the man said, because I didn't have the money. Well, why are you going on holiday for? First and foremost, even if you're putting down cash as a deposit, why are you putting down a deposit? You should be paying for a holiday up front, let alone taking out or using your credit card to put down a deposit. Come on, man. Foolishness. Live within your means. See, me growing up with my mum and that, I never experienced bailiffs coming to the door. I never experienced my mum being in debt or nothing like that. We didn't have much, but you know what? My mum stayed in her lane. Me, I got money. I got a lot of money, trust me. But I still stay in my lane. Furthermore, I live below my means. I don't even stay in my lane. I live below my means. Man earn basically 60 grand a year, but I live like I earn 20. That's what you're supposed to do. Live frugal. That don't mean don't treat yourself and that. But trust me, man. We don't need to be living this fantastic. Some people, they would love to be going on 3 holidays a year. Like they feel entitled to 3 holidays a year. Expensive holidays as well. No. Nah, man. You don't need to be going on 3 holidays a year. Work. People out here, they want to take out and finance holidays and that before they actually put in the work for the holiday. No, man. And that's the reason why these people are basically one top up away from freezing this winter. Stay wise, don't know.